You're watching Big East basketball on ESPN on a perfect Sunday night in November in the Windy City. They're fired up about their first place Chicago Bears, and we're fired up to watch a little Big East basketball on a Sunday late afternoon into the evening. It's a Catholic school battle. Detroit Mercy takes on DePaul. Welcome courtside at Wintrust Arena with Chicago's own Jarrell McNeil. I'm Evan Stockton, and Jarrell, I think this reference is going to track for everyone watching this game from Chicago. The other day when DePaul beat Gardner-Webb on Tuesday night, they made like Oprah. You get an assist, you get an assist, you get an assist. Everybody got an assist in that win the other night for DePaul.
Yeah, and I guess it's true what they say, that sharing is caring.
Cruz will still take the lead into the locker room. The question is, how big will it be? Aikens got to go. Jaden Aikens, yes! At the buzzer! Crowd finally gets a chance to make noise. Sable, rebound McClure. DePaul's gonna push. Blocker the line. Oh, the finish! C.J. Gunn, hello! Where do they go? Demijah Bolds inside. What a find to Bagheera! Akron completely lost Nile. Espinal Guzman, good. Late contest from Benson, he still knocked it down.
He finally got one to go, and that's him putting his hands together, praying to the gods, because he's had some good looks tonight. We know he's a capable shooter. He can knock it down. He gets one, and that's perfect timing for Stonehill.
They will not quit. Oh my goodness! N.J. Benson, bring the house down! Right back to Jaden Aikens. And he does it again!
Partner basketball, quick driving kick.
Jaden Aikens was a darn good player for Tom Izzo, but he just flat looks different since becoming a pro. The infectious enthusiasm is there. The playmaking, the shot making. Kaboom! Jaden lighting it up again. Look, if there was any coach in the Mid-American Conference who was going to walk into Wintrust Arena tonight and be equipped to spring an upset on the DePaul Blue Demons, it's George Helkovich. We've already talked about it tonight. He spent 15 seasons on the staff at Villanova. A lot of that time under Jay Wright, making a lot of trips to the Final Four and winning national championships. And when he was on that Villanova staff, he went 23-1 against DePaul. Coach Helkovich is not walking in here to lose this game, and his team so far, Jarrell, I know it's early, but they mean business.
Yeah, absolutely, and they came here with a purpose. I thought it was great getting a chance to talk to him as well, too, because you'll see the similarities to some of those old Villanova teams and his Buffalo teams. He loves his guard play. He's got multiple guys that can initiate offense. They're strong, they're physical. They play off 2 feet. They can play out of the post a little bit. They use that shot fake, one of the staples of the Villanova offense for sure.
You could just sense it talking to Coach before this game. Look, first couple of years for him at Buffalo were not to anybody's liking. They won 9 total games last year, just 4 games in the MAC. He didn't hide it. He loves this group. You can sense it. He's feeling comfortable, and he was ready to see what they had in this test tonight. And so far, they are passing it.
Yeah, and they look like they came out here in a little bit of a matchup zone, just trying to throw DePaul off a little bit. Right now it's working. They're getting late into the shot clock.
Offensive foul. Come on, Maker is checked in for the first time. He just committed the foul. Right now, Chris Holtman is cycling through all these different lineups, and nothing is working for DePaul.
Yeah, and I mean, this is part of it as well, too, Evan. It's early in the year. Obviously, they started a little bit different tonight with TPJ getting the nod in the starting lineup, but they got some guys right now who they need to step up, obviously, and that they're trying to get going and figure out different lineups. So this is going to be part of it, figuring out this new team early on in the year, and this is why you got these early games.
Free tag, good. Working on that highly touted freshman Cruz McClure, and Daniel Freitag just took him to school.
Yeah, and that was a nice floater right there. Hard rip through the baseline. Young fella gets contact, goes up, finishes high off of the glass. That was a rainmaker right there. That was the top of the square, Evan.
I mean, you talk about, Jarrell, how this coaching staff's not going to be intimidated. You don't think this game means something to somebody like Daniel Freitag, 4-star recruit, coming over from Wisconsin. Didn't quite work out for the Badgers. He wants an environment like this.
Yeah, 100%. And he's at the end of the day, he's a high major talent. So they know what they have in him. He's getting a little bit of a bigger role this year with Buffalo. So every game like this he gets, he's going to be chomping at the bit to continue to prove himself going forward.
Free tag. Baker grabs the miss. DePaul's just trying to find somebody to make a shot. They're 2 of 11 to start, 0 of 7 from 3. Clear off the screen. Still time on this ticker, coming up on 10. Gunn amidst a whole bunch of bodies. Threw it up and never got a whistle. He was hunting for one.
Really good discipline by the Buffalo defense right there. They had them surrounded. Nobody left their feet. They just walled up, forced them into a tough turnover, or a tough shot, I should say.
Foul on Gunn. We are nearly 10 minutes into the first half. DePaul has scored 7 points. They've made 2 field goals. And this is not a very happy birthday for Chris Holtmann right now.
Not off to a good start at least, but still a lot of time left tonight. They can get this thing turned around and hopefully they're able to have a little bit of celebration at the game for coach's sake at least.
I mean, what you're honestly wondering here for DePaul is who's going to start making these shots. The easy answer would be C.J. Gunn, but he just picked up that foul and he's off the floor.
Yep, and these are pivotal minutes right now. You got a freshman out there with Cruz McClure as well. Kid that they're really excited about, but they obviously know that he's got some work to do before he continues to develop and becomes a perennial player.
Couldn't stop Ryan Sable that time, and this lead is 12 for Buffalo.
Paul's got to try to get something at the basket here. Get to the foul line.
Brizzi picked it off. Brizzi working on Pierre Justin. Batchelor. Offensive foul.
Good job there by Brandon Macklin taking that bump in the chest. He got the call from the ref. It was a close one. Hopefully that ignites his team a little bit. I would love to see them give N.J. Benson a touch right now, though, on the low post, Evan. Everything that they've been doing has kind of been stagnant on the perimeter. They're getting a lot of jump shots, a lot of turnovers, unforced turnovers. We love to get the ball a little bit below the free throw line just to see what happens.
DePaul is trying to get the lid off the rim. They haven't scored in 4 minutes. And that pass was saved somehow. And Smith was trapped in that corner by Sable. That defensive intensity has been there all night for Buffalo.
Yep, and that was a heck of a catch right there by Smith. A little bit of a high pass. He's able to catch it, come down, keep his feet in bounds, and somehow draw the foul there on Sable. Gave him a little bit too much right there being on the sideline.
It's the first one on Sable. Nobody on Buffalo has 2 team fouls yet. Same deal with DePaul.
Yep, and they're just zoning everything up right now.
Blocker trapped. Deep in the shot clock again. Offensive rebound and a reload. Teo Pierre Justin working hard again. Blocker shot fake. Drive, kick. Macklin didn't shoot it, but he did get a foul on Batchelor. That's his second.
And after they got that first offensive rebound, that's much closer to the possession that DePaul is going to need. Quick swing, drive in the baseline, drive in the second drive again right there by Macklin, and he gets an easy foul right there on the perimeter. This is the way they're going to have to attack Buffalo. Otherwise, Buffalo is going to zone up as much as possible. They're going to do a lot of switching, especially when Obu's out of the game, and they're going to try to make DePaul score over the top of them or play one-on-one.
C.J. Gunn still not on the floor. Guy who scored 28 points for DePaul on Friday night. Benson spinning, and he got stripped. Brizzi got his mitts to it, Jarrell.
Yep, that was that post touch I was talking about right there, too. And a really good spin, baseline drop step by Benson, but quick hands right there.
Ryan Sable hit that thing from Indiana. This is a 15-point lead for Buffalo.
And these guys are feeling good right now. Not only are they here to play, but they know that they can play. They know that they can compete at this level.
Benson inside. N.J. Benson rolled off. DePaul hasn't scored in 5.5 minutes.
They just can't get anything to fall right now. A couple good looks as well, too, right around the basket.
Ryan Sable again! 13 points for one of the best shooters in the MAC. And right now, Buffalo is standing up for the MAC. You may be watching MACtion football tonight, but pay attention to MACtion basketball. Buffalo leads DePaul by 18.